Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Brooklyn. Now it's Parker. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys
right.
had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
Well, he got touchdowns, I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. It obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, but I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Gain of 3.
I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Cohen. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
First down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On the ground with a tight end. This is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing.
And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown.
Chicago.
Anthony Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
is good.
A 10-play drive that time. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. Throwing on first down. Trammell. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
The pass.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun. Trammell. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's now 3rd.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now it's a and he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Khalil Mack. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
It was a hush indeed. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Gurley. The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 15 carries, 57 yards.
I'm so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working. And
that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Chicago.
Cole Kmet, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Bears 14, Beats nothing.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trammell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
3rd down and 15.
Off the play fake. Trammell. He'll air this one out from Mims. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The pickup brings up second and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Steps away. And he's going to keep it here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll run it now with Juszczyk. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Anthony Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Trammell completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He'll air this one out for Mims. And it's caught. Touchdown. And that is caught. But how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Just a 4-play drive that time.
Beat 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now it's Parker. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes. That's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. Broken tackle. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Over the middle, complete. It's Barnett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now Gurley. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Taken down at the 19-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cole Kmet with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. As the Bears push further out in front, he knocks it through. It's 28-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taken at about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. The pass there over the middle to start things out. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Trammell. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
And the Bears
now on first down. He'll drop to throw it. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll look to throw here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barnett. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
and inches at the 21-yard line.
Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
To Tariq Cohen.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's...
Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Beat 7.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, but now it's third down. He'll air this one out from Mims, and that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there on third down. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Complete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. Trammell. And down inside the 15 he goes. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Brings up second.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Trammell to the goal line, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Operating from the gun. Trammell. And it's caught. Touchdown. George Kittle. His fourth touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for two. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Now it's Parker. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
The pass.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 32-yard line.
There's the stiff arm. Over the middle, complete. That's Barnett. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
And now he'll tuck it and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Bears first down.
Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now we're going to get a stoppage. It appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Gurley again here on first down. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Trammell. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Trammell. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. For anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Trammell. He's got his man in the crossing route. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scanning.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Roquan Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. As we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. To throw on 2nd down. Trammell. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Off play action. Trammell. He's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Off the play fake. Trammell. He'll air this one out for Mims. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run it with Jacobs, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Now it's Parker. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a draw play for Gurley. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown.
Todd Gurley. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On 1st and 10, Trammell. Open man here, Sims complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 1st down, Trammell. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again, Trammell. Right back to Kittle. This time he's got it. And touchdown! George Kittle with a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Things were looking really good at half, Charles, but the story has changed, and they just sat this offense on the sideline watching another touchdown go in the wrong direction. They're really getting blitzed in the 2nd half.
And the pressure is really on because they need a big-time drive to calm things down. Well, as you mentioned, things have really gone in the wrong direction. The momentum's all on the other side of the ball. Their offense has now given their defense a lot of confidence. You know they're going to get after it.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
The ball carrier.
Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now a stoppage here. We'll get another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Bears on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Operating from the gun. Trammell. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
44-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Another carry down for Gurley. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
On the carry.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Again they run with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And as a result, possession switches hands. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 11, 34 seconds to go. Now the 4th down stop, the first of a series of events that will need to break their way. But bottom line, they're still alive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie,